It is Tuesday and it's time to check in with our good friends. We have Jeff and Tori from Daily Blast Live. Hello, you both are looking lovely this morning.
As are you in teal.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You as well.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, you're talking Olympic figure skater Adam Rippon coming into studio. Tell us about that. Or excuse me,
Yeah,
Rippon.
so it's Adam Rippon. No worries, Rippon. So Adam is someone who could be on this panel in a second if he wanted to be. He's awesome. He's amazing. He's got great topics to cover. He's also going to talk about meeting his husband on Tinder. So it's going to get a little steamy. And being a contestant on the Stars on Mars show, which we're looking forward to, that William Shatner hosted, and seeing how Adam Rippon axled his way out of that one.
Yeah.
Figure skater.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did a good job of like transitioning from, you know, the Olympics to becoming a commentator.
Absolutely.
And now host and now getting on some of these reality shows. And he's on that show with some interesting characters, so I definitely have some questions for him.
Yeah, me too.
Excellent.
Can't wait for that.
I do have to say, Tori, not only am I appreciating your dress this morning, but your puns are fantastic as well. Okay.
Melissa, you
Yes.
should try working here.
I would love to. Okay,
It's gonna jump off a
comedian,
cliff.
though. We're
Okay.
going to comedian Marlon Wayans. We all love the Wayans. I mean, the Wayans have been around for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, their family is hilarious, synonymous with stand-up comedy,
Yes.
and they kind of were out of the spotlight. Growing up, I grew up on the Wayans brothers. All their movies,
yes.
hilarious movies. So I'm interested to seeing what that transition was like and what it was like kind of getting out of that spotlight for a little while, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually did stand up with his sister, and she's hysterical. And I just wonder what gene runs through that entire family that has the funny gene, because I would like some of it. I don't have it.
There's like 14 of them, so that was probably the bottom one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're all hilarious.
They
They're
all are
hilarious.
great. That's true.
Yeah, no, I love the Wayans. I actually had the pleasure of the Wayans brothers on a former show that I hosted back in the day, and they would pretty much commandeer the show, and I was just, you know, observing. Pretty much the entire time.
You're there for the ride.
Very talented, for real.
Incredibly. Okay, but you guys have a really inspiring story about some triplets, so fill us in on that too.
Yeah, this triplet, they were separated at birth. And I don't know about anybody else, but I know Jeff is a good friend of mine, and we go deep into stories like this, and we find it, what happens once you find out you were separated at birth, what goes psychologically through your mind, what could have been, what bonds did you miss out on? So I know I'm fascinated to hear from her and to hear what happened and how she's doing right now, because that's got to be the most bizarre life experience one could have.
Yeah, this is almost like the obsession with America has with true crime.
Absolutely.
It's that lifetime story of separated at birth, or what could have happened, or like you said, maybe getting more in the spiritual sense of like, was there a reason why this happened?
Right.
Is it a greater good? What is your outlook on it?
Right. And did you ever have any omens that this could have been? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever
of
question?
course.
Yeah.
So many questions.
Yeah,
I always love hearing about how those that were, you know, identical twins or triplets or whatever, how they grow up on completely different life paths, but then find out so much that they have in common that are so similar. You know, and it's like eerie, you know?
Yeah. It's a soul bond, and I wonder, it goes beyond what we know on Earth, so it's interesting. What? It is.
Soul bond?
I've always wanted
it sounds like a man's aftershave.
I'm just saying, that does sound good.
Soul bond.
Smells like pine trees.
Got a little soul
Jeff,
bond.
what are you wearing
Here come the
today? Is that
ladies.
Soul Bond? Smells so good.
Man, it is,
I got it from my
Melissa.
dad. It's from the 60s.
Smells like sunshine and pine.
All right. And then tell me about a chef. We're talking barbecue recipes, perfect for this time of year as we're starting to wrap up summer, right?
It's all the men. Tell us.
Our brother from another
That's
mother,
right.
Al, and Chef Gennard have this special bond
crazy.
from the beginning. When we started this show, there's a couple guests, and the list is getting longer, of people like, hey, you could get on this panel, and it's like family. And Chef Gennard is on top of that list. We love having him.
Wait a minute,
every
Jeff.
time.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Is that a good example of a soul bond as well?
Oh,
Yeah,
Melissa.
that is.
Mind
now you brought it back
blown.
into the real meaning of it.
She could be on the panel.
You
We're bringing it all.
You could be on the panel. You could be on the panel. But Chef Gennard's always got great recipes. Tune in. Oh man, he's always got such great stuff.
But what are you doing? Barbecue?
Doing some it's not too late for fall recipes, so I don't want to give it away, but there's a real good one that I'm going to try. And you know when you say, oh, I'm going to make that when I get home, I always make that when I get home. I really do, Chef Gennard's recipes, and there's one on there that I think everyone's going to love.
Ooh, a winner.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait.
Barbecue chicken dinner.
Oh my
Chicken
gosh.
soup for the soul.
You did go there. I love it. I love it. Your poet didn't know it, Tori. Jeff, if you are doing those recipes, I would love to see a picture and post it on social, because I want to see the proof in the pudding.
He's very good chef.
You know, trust me, I cook so much, but I'm not that guy like, look, lamb chops.
That's me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I cook great every weekend, and I take pictures for myself. My wife is like, we're going to have filet and lobster again? I'm like,
I know.
What did you say?
He's like hand kneading focaccia, and he's like,
for
I gotta
real.
go.
My parents were just in town, and I did focaccia.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't like anything about Jeff, but he is a good chef.
Yeah.
Very good chef.
Not as good as Chef Gennard, though.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, and I look forward to the invite one day to your house then for dinner. That sounds fantastic, Jeff. Thank you.
You got it. If you invite, if it's reciprocal and I could come to Boise.
Boise food.
I make a mean PB&J, my friend. It's the best you've ever had. You'll love it.
As long as you cut in diagonals.
What was the off-camera laugh? Did I say something?
No, Boise. I did a weird
Oh, I thought I said something rude. Anyways, this is going too long, Melissa.
It is. All right, you guys. I love talking with you so much. Everyone, keep it here on Channel 7 for Daily Blast Live later on this afternoon. Both of you, take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Thanks, Melissa.